Hello, my fellow gamers, and welcome to another World Championship matchup where we have Supermunchkin versus Grallistrix. It's Tomb Kings versus Wood Elves, right? We have got, can you got Durfu up against Cetra the Imperishable. We've got Elite Wood Elf Infantry versus the Bony Boys. Definitely see. Oh, there's a lot of cavalry here. But again, there's some ranged cavalry going on here. We've got the Zotes. I think they're called Zotes. I don't know. We've got past that point in the load screen where I can't see anything now. Good job, guys. Good job. But yes, we're here with another matchup between these two. And also, I've learned that that's the player's name. That's the race's name. I won't make that mistake again. That was so funny. Literally got mixed up which was which. Yeah, but now I know. The Tomb Kings are not called Supermunchkin. That's important to know. I'll say that. They might be called Munchkins. They might call each other Munchkin. I don't know. What is with this load screen? How long do I have to fit in the empty space? The silence. There we go. We're going to instantly pause. We're going to get our information up. And we're going to look at the Tomb Kings first of all. So a front line of the 3 skeleton warriors. We've then got, I think that's 4 units of spearmen. 1, 2, 3, 4 units of spearmen there. We also have 2 units of cavalry. The Nakakara horsemen. Yeah, these are pretty badass. I think they're... Oh, and these ones do have shields. It's the infantry. They have dual blades, don't they? But you got another 2 units there. Got some archer chariots. Is there any on this side? There is not. But we do have 2 of the Asabti with great bows. We have got a Regiment of Renown here. We have the Eyes of the Desert, so the Stalkers, Regiment of Renown, and Cetra the Imperishable. Jeez, what is... I need to warm up here, guys. Cetra the Imperishable on his Angry Kitten there. And I don't think there's any sneaky, by the way, is there? No, we're pretty good. Tomb Kings are set up quite nicely. The Wood Elves, of course, set right up on the edge. Well, they're flanking forces. But we've got 2 units of Glade Riders, 1 from Hackbane Tips. We also have the Hawk Riders. And behind that you have the Great Stag Knights, which I've had a few myself. I'm sorry. We've got the Zotes here. We also have the 4 units of Eternal Guard, all with shields. 3 units of Glade Guard. And it looks like one of them has Hackbane Tips. And also we have got Durfu leading the force. So let's jump straight into this first match. Tomb Kings kind of prepared to go head on with the Wood Elves, have deployed slightly in the flank, but it makes sense that they deploy where the hills are at its best, and it also throws the Tomb Kings off, because now the Tomb Kings have to realign their formation to this, slightly off the side here, and that can throw a player off if they're not used to such things. But it looks like, I mean, there's no challenge on this side for the cavalry, but there's a lot. This is a good Wood Elf army here, good solid infantry to take hits, the range support, and this mobility, which is really going to be a part of the main threat. What was that? Getting some good shots there onto the cavalry, which, let's be honest, is probably a lot worse than the spearmen. These guys will probably just crumble each round. Oh, that was a nice hit. Good. Getting in behind those shields. Oh, the Great Stags are look, and that, yeah, straight into those skeleton warriors. Didn't kill that many, 2. They killed 2. But in comes this. Oh, we're going to have some proper psycho charging. In they go. And then are they going to do a few hits then fall back? Because that'd be really cool to see that. The Tomb Kings, though, are advancing on the main army. Yes, we are. Look at this, guys. Out they go. In comes the Stags. And these poor skeletons haven't had a chance to recover. But the... spearmen coming in. Oh, and there's an Angry Kitten now. Yeah, that's Psycho Charge not going to help. We do have the Glade Riders, though, who will be able to give some support. Oh, a Skeleton Hand is giving them a bit of a slap around. However, the Tomb Kings, they have got their cavalry behind. Durfu's moved to counter them, but of course that means he's not dealing with the front line. It looks like the Wood Elf player is turtling up a bit now, as the Tomb Kings get a full surround on them. The Zotes have been beaten back by the Horseman Cavalry. Well, of course they're cavalry. They're called Horseman Shadow. Well done. But they really want one of the units to chase them off. Make sure they don't come back. And these Glade Riders are going to be a pickle. Looks like the main battle has been joined though. And yeah, the Great Stags have been chased off. Yes, the Glade Guard are getting some good shots in, but they're mostly just shooting skeletons. That's Cetra just walked through the Spearmen. He just walked in between the Spearmen. Oh, and the Horsemen have got in there as well. Into the Archer. Oh, wait, no, not quite. Do have the Flock of Doom being dropped here though. But yeah, this is not good. They've gone back to the Archer. Look, these Spearmen are just kind of like just walking towards them. They're not worried about it. Chariots could be getting in there, trying to mix it up a bit. Probably give them some Archer support, but there's not many of them to really benefit from that. Because we do have the Ushabti of Great Bows. Are they actually supporting? They are firing. More Deathly Hands coming out of the ground. This Wood Elf Turtle has not gone well. It's well, I say that the front line seems to be holding, but the back line, the Archers again, mangled pretty good. Over here, the Spearmen are getting beaten, but they were literally just sent there to keep 3 units busy. Got Cavalry Rally in there. Durfu's doing Durfu stuff. This Cavalry have pretty much been completely destroyed though by the Spearmen and the Great Stags that did come back. But now is the time. Oh, we got the full regen now for the Tomb Kings as well. But now is the time for the Nis Cavalry to get involved now. They can get in. Oh, and here comes the Eyes of the Desert moving in. Look at their wiggly tails. Oh, don't stop wiggling just because I'm looking. I'm easily distracted. So the battle overall, do have the Glade Riders over here. They have kind of given up on the hill thing, but I guess that's... Actually, I say that, we've got Skeletons here who are doing a lot of damage against the Great Stags, taking them out. I mean, there's only 3 of them left. And the Glade Guard are being wiped out, which is the main thing. The Spearmen, the Tomb Kings can deal with later. They want to get rid of the Archers, deal with this annoying mobility, and then they can probably deal with Durfu. In fact, these Spearmen are actually doing an alright job. Even if it's just pinning them in place. Ah, I just realised it's not them. It's the Statue of Great Bow. And it looks like we do have some Eternal Guard coming in to try and charge the Ushabti. That probably won't go great for them if they're not paying attention. It looks like they are, though. Looks like they are. So it looks like pretty much most of the Glade Guard have been taken out. That's not good. You want one unit to turn around, guys, and another unit... Oh, you... Not good there. Over here, it looks like Kitty is doing a lot of damage. He's done against the Zotes. Spearmen, so the Eyes of the Desert doing a nice bit of damage. So he has taken quite a lot of hits. It does concern me a bit. Cavalry here getting picked out by the 1 unit Glade Guards. The same if they... Well, I don't think they would do much now. I think they're crumbling. Meanwhile, these Great Bows are getting some good shots on Durfu, while the other unit just run around. As you do. As you do. The Great Stags have recovered, though I can't see him playing much part now. And yet, look at this. It's going through, getting the Glade Guard, wiping them out. And these guys will run out of ammunition. There's nothing in the Tomb King's side that can catch them, I don't think. So they're just letting them do their own thing. And the Tomb King is focusing on what he can kill. Battle coming up to 6 minutes now. And it's still all to play for. Though, I don't know if he's actually summoned his Ushabti yet. Has he done that? I haven't seen them anywhere. So I think he still has a summons to do yet. Which is interesting. Most people just immediately click use. But if he's holding on to when it's best to do, that's brilliant. And finally, we've got some cavalry coming in to deal with the Eternal Guards. So the Great Bows can finally deal with Durfu. The infantry that was left here have been wiped out. But, yeah, now that's kind of pursed. But how much health has he got left? Only 1,500. How much Cetra's got? 1,000 more. The Eyes of the Desert are getting picked on quite badly with range units. Oh, yeah, that kind of emphasised my point. Thank you. But Cetra's actually getting struggling with these Zotes. The Zotes do have anti-large, don't they, I believe? Yes, they get a bonus versus large. So Cetra's taking a hell of a lot of damage, which is not good. Yeah, the cavalry's run out of him. Yeah, I think Cetra might be going down. Could it be the Wood Elves are going to bring this? Because even if they kill Durfu at this point, if Cetra goes down, which if the Glade Guard, and they got the Hargbane tips as well. Yeah, look at them trying to get out. Has he actually summoned the Ushabti? Or has he forgotten to do that? Because now would be the sort of time you want to use it. Like, you could have summoned it on the Glade Guard and killed them. But yeah, the Durfoo's just seeing go on full. And he has fallen! They have fallen. And there's the Durf. What? Oh no, that is such a shame. If they're... Yeah. Hang on. Wait. What? Hang on. Wait. What just happened? What? But the Wood Elves will... What? Now, I need to point out, guys, this has been recorded with the free LC in the updates. So it did say it may affect replays. But even then, it should not have affected it that the Tomb Kings won when the Wood Elves had it. I'm very confused. But I do think if he forgot to summon them, he should have summoned them here. Got the archers. He would have slaughtered the archers. Or at least stopped him fighting. And then Cetra could have gone out. I am very confused. What? I don't understand. I mean, in my opinion, the Wood Elves won. Maybe it's something to do with the replays, guys. Because obviously they played this, like, I think just under a month ago. They played these, good 2-3 weeks ago. And it was only the other day we got the update. And then I'm recording. So it might have affected the replay somehow. But I'm not quite sure how it would have done that. I don't know. But I definitely liked both builds there. Good mix of everything, I feel, to counter as much as they can. Could have probably done with more archers, actually. Like some units of archers, because, I mean, the Hawk Riders have free reign over the Tomb Kings. But the mistake was Cetra got separated from his forces, and then didn't reinforce him, and then he didn't use the Ushabti summon, which I thought, okay, he's saving it for a good time. There was a perfect time, and he didn't use it. He could have done it either to protect Cetra as he ran and healed back up, or he could have then done it on the Glade Guard and finished them off before they could shoot Cetra. Because, to be fair, the Glade Guard were a big threat. Like, the Glade Riders had used up all their ammunition, the Hawk Riders had used up their ammunition, so get the Glade Guard, and suddenly it's all melee. Which Cetra, a big kitten, could have done well. But anyway, guys, love to hear your comments below what happened there. And we're going to jump to the second matchup. So, Supermunchkin will be using the forces of Bretonnia, and Grallistrix is using the High Elves. We have a dragon. We have a Sun Dragon. And we've got Tyrion. This is a tough army right here. Just those two units alone. But Bretonnia, they have... Okay, I'm pretty sure that's an illegal amount of archers. 6 units of archers. Pretty sure there's a limit of 5. And, I mean, there's no front line here. 4 units of peasants would last about 20 seconds. Oh dear. So let's go through this. We've got 4 units of peasant mobs, 5 units of peasant bowmen. Sorry, no, 6 units of peasant bowmen. And I think most of them have pox hours. I think a couple of them don't, or one doesn't. That one doesn't. Probably just didn't have enough gold for it. We've got on the flanks Grail Knight and Queston. Oh, Grail Knights are so cool because they have flaming lightsabers. I mean, launchers, obviously. And you got the Queston Knights who want to be Grail Knights. We also have in the centre here a very solid core here of 2 Paladins on horseback and the Fey Enchantress on horseback. And she's got, I want to say, Awakening of the Wood, that one, and Earthblood. Yeah, I remember these. And Chalice of Potions as well. Another flank, it looks like, yeah, Creston Knights, Grail Knights as well. At back, we do have Spearmen at Arms with a Field Trebuchet firing. So they're in a good position there with the artillery. That means the High Elves are going to want to attack. And they've got 2 units here of the Aetherian Reaver Archers. Yep, 2 units of them. We also have a Sun Dragon, which, to be fair, that terror would make most of this army run. Seriously, the archers and the peasants would just run if they see a dragon. So, good luck with that. The High Elves want to be aggressive here. They want to hit as hard as they can, as quick as they can, shatter this main army, and then the Knights they can just pick off whenever. But we've got 4 units of the Spearmen, a unit of Rangers in the middle, We then have 2 units of the Sea Guard, 1 unit of Sisters of Avalon. In the back here, we have a unit of Silver Helms, Mage of Fire, who's got Fireball and the Burning Skull. And then we have Tyrion as well on horseback. So, I mean, the High Elves have to get to the Bretonnians. However, most of the High Elf stuff causes terror, which, like the dragon, and that would cause fear and terror, so the main army would break. And the rest of the stuff are spearmen, which are anti-large. And the strength here is the cavalry, as it is in most games, but it really is the cavalry in this one. The trebuchet's really going to want to target prioritise. They're going to want to be careful that these reavers will get wiped out if they're not careful. But look, immediately these are plummeting just because they've been shot a couple of times. But here you go, yeah, the pox hours are getting some shots, but they are prioritising some shots there, getting the ground knights, which is good, to try and hit their horses if they can. Looks like they've changed their mind, they're now focusing on the peasants, which to be honest, they'd be able to slaughter them. Like they'll just, well, I'll say that, he's a hardy folk, isn't he? He's got 2 arrows in his head and he's still going. That's impressive. This main line against the spearmen is just going to melt. It's just going to melt. And the pox hours, I don't think is enough to change. Tyrion charging in there. Gets hit in the head with a spade. And then that guy loses his head. But in comes the paladins and the Fey Enchantress. And this could be dangerous for Tyrion. But we do have the, I believe that's Tyrion's fire attack going on. Yeah, barbecue peasant. And in comes the dragon as well. We have got cavalry have charged into the spearmen. But look at the damage, and now the archers, now they're locked in. The archers are there going, fire everything, just everything at them, shoot the Grail Knights, get them. And the peasants are coming in, but that's not going to do much. We have a burning Scoffer, and look, just a unit gone. Peasant bowman gone. Dragon in the back. There's some Questing Knights here, getting in. They do have anti-large, I believe, do they? No, just armor piercing. Yeah, the front line's disappearing, guys, as expected. And there's a fireball going. Is he going to get these peasants? Yes, he is. He enjoyed that. Oh, the dragon, though. What on earth did that? The Grail Knights are magic damage and anti-large. Yeah, that's the Sun Dragon gone. That is well played by the forces of the Bretonnians. That is a key piece off the board for the Higher Elves. Trebuchet getting some good shots off, and the cavalry's got into the back lines of these archers. Of course, you do have the Sea Guard there, but the Sea Guard are firing at a unit over there, trying to take out those Grail Knights. But it's like, no, focus on these, charge up. But the Trebuchet is doing amazing damage against the artillery, and the balance of power is actually in the Tyrion's been beaten back. What is happening? And they've barely taken any damage, probably because of the heals from the Fey Enchantress. What is happening here? The Sun Dragon's been taken down. Tyrion's been badly beaten. The front line, I mean, the front line is winning, but I think this is down to some bad micro of the High Elves, because, I mean, the Reavers have been captured. And how did they get captured? How did they get caught by Questing Knights? Burning Head just got used on Peasant Mob, okay? But over here, the back line's been absolutely wiped out by this Death Ball going along. Oh, Tyrion nearly got hit then. That would have been funny. But yeah, balance power is hugely in the High Elves' favour. I mean, I knew their cavalry was good, but I do feel like the micro for the High Elves is going out the window. The Mage has just gone, and I think Bretonnia's just done it. The army... What happened? Oh, Supermunchkin there with the double win, though I'm not quite sure how the first one was a win. I think that should be a tie, because the Wood Elves... Grallistrix, the Wood Elves, I think, won the last one. I'm not quite sure there. But this was insane that the Sun Dragon just melted. Just melted under those Grail Knights. And yeah, the peasants are... what happened? I don't know. Guys, comment below. What just happened? I don't know. I don't understand. My brain's melting. I'm going to have a nap. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you all for the next one. Till then, guys, take care.